Many of us knew that Blackpink were held back by YG Entertainment, but the extent of these restrictions only became clear after the members left the company. Here are a few things YG Entertainment prevented Blackpink members from doing despite them wanting to. That the girls wanted to be on variety shows all this time but simply couldn't. There was just something stopping them, and that something was YG Entertainment with their old strategy of making their idols sound exclusive and too good for variety shows. Once the girls got famous enough and internationally popular, YG wanted to label them as exclusive and unreachable, so they stopped doing things other idols normally do. When Blackpink went on Knowing Bros back in 2020, Jennie shared that she had asked the company to send them to more variety shows, but the company insisted that they needed to rest even though they were inactive most of the time. It's believed that the girls received a lot of invitations to variety shows, especially since they'd expressed multiple times that they'd like to go, but YG shut them down. Jennie was publicly invited to appear in Sixth Sense a few years ago, but that never ended up happening. Saw Jang-hoon of Love Naggers also said the show's team had contacted YG to get Rosé to make an appearance on the show, but the company never responded to them. Now they can attend as many variety shows as they like. However, variety shows aren't the only gigs that YG stopped the girls from attending. We're all aware that Lisa represents luxurious brands like Celine and Bulgari, but she hasn't attended many fashion events during the time she was under YG. There's a notable incident where Lisa traveled to Paris for a Bulgari event but wasn't permitted to go by YG. They claimed it was due to pandemic safety, even though other members attended events. Even the CEO of Bulgari expressed disappointment at her absence at the event, revealing that YG told Lisa not to go. Most recently, Jisoo didn't attend a Cartier event in Florence even though she was invited and her schedule was clear, and she couldn't attend a Dior event in Greece back in 2021 either, and fans blamed it all on the company. YG couldn't even use the excuse that they're busy because, let's be honest, they had nothing else to do, at least not Blackpink related. It's crazy to think about all the people who reached out to the girls for collaborations or photo shoots that the members might have wanted to do but had to deal with YG being unnecessarily difficult instead. This doesn't make sense in the slightest, as every opportunity to promote the girls should have been welcomed. Yet YG kept them in the basement, only letting them out for the occasional comeback or activities related to the brands they were ambassadors of. It's also said that the company blocked some collaborations for the members. Korean and even international artists have expressed the desire to collaborate with the girls in musical projects and have been very vocal about it as well. Pharrell, Little Mix, Benny Blanco, Steve Aoki, Usher, and many artists have talked about wanting to collaborate with Blackpink as well. You'd think that this would make YG scramble to contact these artists and secure collaborations that would get the girls' names out there, but due to their incompetence, this never happened. Speaking of YG not letting them become better artists, let's talk about the amount of songs that have been recorded and scrapped and not been allowed to release. It doesn't help YG's case that they've been very vocal about wanting to release more songs and perform more, yet they were never able to. And why did that happen, you might ask? Well, the answer is YG Entertainment. We all remember Jennie's iconic "I want to do like 10 more songs if I had any." Not to mention the fact that she has already shared her plans to release a full solo album this year, an announcement which came only days after she made it public that she had started her own company. Up to that point, she had released one song back in 2018 and released another one a few months before her contract with YG was up, which gave the impression that YG released it just to keep Jennie from leaving. It says a lot that she has already made plans to release a lot more music the second she got out of there. Rosé is also one of the members who seems to have been held back by the company in terms of releasing music. She really loves making music, as you can often catch her singing, mostly covers, playing instruments, or writing songs in her free time. Considering all this, the fact that she used to be part of the company that doesn't let her do this was pretty sad. She did say that her goal for 2024 is to release more music, so now that she has enough freedom to do what she wants, that might come true for the first time in her career. It's kind of crazy though that the agency had two artists who could play instruments, write, compose, sing, and rap, and who wanted to release more music than anything, yet they didn't let them do any of it. In fact, the company made it nearly impossible for them to show their skills to the world and was okay with letting everyone live with the idea that they were uninterested in being artists. Thankfully, now that they're out, we can see the four of them display their full artistic skills in any way they can. How do you feel about the situation? Let us know in the comments.